our first set of videos is from Street Beefs. Give you guys a little bit of information about Street Beefs. Donnie, this is Scarface. He leads Street Beefs. Actually talked to him a little bit. Sounds like an awesome guy. His goal was starting some backyard MMA and boxing fights to get some gang members off the street. So I think we got like a couple of fights with guys that got beef in real life. So let's see how it goes. This first fight is Farmboy versus B Rose.
I like it. I like it.
In this corner, we got Farmboy. He's 0-0 in Satan's backyard.
Satan's backyard.
And in this corner, we got B Rose. You may remember him.
So
from
you
that
got
great
definitely a
fight
height advantage.
down to the wire. He's 0-1 in Satan's
Looks like he's got a reach advantage. Let's see what happens here.
Big time size advantage.
Nice.
Nice and friendly.
Okay, immediately with the head down to catch these hits. Trying to set up overhand blows. Nice.
You think he's going for like a rope-a-dope there? I'll let him wear himself out.
A bit, yeah.
A nice little back take.
Little spin back. Whiff a little bad take in here. Kind of a little bit high. Happens a lot. Good bell out. Good bell out. Back into a double leg. Nice. Scoop the elbow. He's been there before. Alright, and then that's always the issue with getting punched in the face from the top, turning your back.
Oh,
Someone's gonna catch you.
looks like he's got a.
He's got a rear naked in.
He's not.
Trying to punch his way out. Let's see how this works out for him.
Oh wow!
Oh,
Why does he?
bit.
Oh man! Would think he had that locked in.
Let loose there. Readjustment, nice.
He's almost. Oh yeah, he's getting. Oh, I thought he was
The
gonna
punches.
turn out of
A little
that.
bit more. Kind of stuck. Giving back up the neck. Gotcha. Yeah, so there's a lot of things to see from here. And yeah, we can definitely pause right there. So I always talk about this a lot, but when it starts to come to the grappling arts, a lot of people are driven to do movement style like drills, and part of the problem with doing movement style drills just from anywhere is using your hands. And in jiu-jitsu, if you, especially when you just see what, I believe Farmboy is that guy on the bottom, right?
Farmboy's on the bottom.
Yeah, Farmboy. So one of the problems is if you don't train your body to move in a different way, then when you need to use it combatively, you're going to still move the way that you do when no one's punching your face. So yeah, we can take a look at that one. You want to pull it over?
What part were you thinking of?
Oh, I was saying like let's pull it.
Oh yeah, let's get it over.
Yeah. So part of that, if somebody has your back, so he has the hooks in, I think, and he's going over the sides, right? If I'm protecting a hand and I start to, if I want to get up, well, the conventional way to get up off the ground is to take your hands, press them off the ground, and go up, and that's when we start seeing B-boy grab the hits, right? It's not the correct way to get up. If I'm having here and I can use my legs and adjust my body, I can spin out and rock back up to my knees. So any kind of movements that you can use from supine position to move your body without me getting up, so I can use my hands to defend my neck and move, it's always going to be the best choice. Whether you're on the ground, when we saw Farmboy kind of defending the church from the top, he was mounted fully. He caught a couple of strikes, and he rolled over to the flat, which always happens a lot. This is classic. Your better idea is, as you're catching strikes from the top, is to make him occupy those hands. So, worst choice is roll over. Second, better than worse, but not good, is trying to reach up and catch these as you go in, right? Because at this time, it still allows us to get caught up or somebody to spin through, so it does still keep submissions in. A little bit better is keeping my hands inside and kind of moving with the strikes, right? So trying to kind of evade strikes as they go through. He's trying to go through. I catch less of a hit. But the best answer is to make him occupy those hands. And the easiest way is, I'm not even going to tell him what I'm going to do. Punch him in the face. It's because every single time he needs to punch, if I buck him, he has to use his hands to go through. This is my moment to kind of wrap up my opponent. Maybe I do an escape. But more importantly is don't get punched in the face. Right? Once I start to occupy his hands, I can start to do movements, and maybe I start to escape. If his hand comes loose, he tries to punch me, I bump again. Right? Bumps will save your life, and moving correctly when we're in the backyard getting punched in the face, that could help. Let's see some more what happens
Let's see
here.
what happens here. All right.
Yep. So it's, once again, you say we were using those hands. It's not a good idea, and that's how the guy gets underneath his chin.
I feel like you see so often the guys roll and just give up their neck.
Yeah, and it's tough, right? Because the way you move when somebody's not punching you is a little bit different when the way that you should move when somebody's trying to hit you.
Oh, Farmboy's feeling fresh.
Yeah, it takes. Got a little blood.
Oh, big, he went for a big uppercut swings. Oh.
Yeah.
Ooh, lost the mouthpiece.
All right. And they're gonna wash that out for him because that's what's up. Keep it clean. There we go. Look for those big hits. Hands start getting tired, and we start trying to close the distance on a person without putting our hands or feet in the way. That's always going to be a bad choice.
That's the end of round one, I think.
Winner, B. Rose. Opponent unable to continue.
All right, probably a good choice there for Farmboy.
Most likely.